weather update, and here to present our weather update this afternoon is none other than your meteorologist, Mr. Leonard Josiah. Good afternoon, Mr. Josiah. How is everything in our neck of the woods?
Well, good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to our listening and viewing public. Well, we are sitting on what I call relative ease right now, and we are just noticing that in our neck of the woods, we still have some instability around. So you're still getting the passing thunderstorms and a little bit of showers overnight, etc. And we're just so thankful for the passing showers, and we are so grateful that we are getting some of that, because the earlier parts of this year was also dry. So we are just so thanking God for his many blessings that he has poured out on us here. But we continue to keep our eyes on the tropics, and the tropics are a little bit active this afternoon, and straight away the National Hurricane Center is looking at a few areas. Here is Depression Nicholas, which we're not going to talk about, but we are noticing that there are 3 areas of concentration that have popped up on our screens. Yesterday we were monitoring them. This one in the yellow is another tropical wave that is forecast to emerge off the coast of Africa in a day or two. Environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for development, while the system moves generally west to northwestwards or even northwestwards in the far eastern Atlantic. So this one is heading out to sea and is not necessarily forecast to do us anything. Our eyes are more so kept on this area of disturbed weather here. It's tropical disturbance number 1. It has a 90% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone in the next 5 days. And in the next 48 hours, we are giving it at 80% that it will become a tropical cyclone. Well, showers and thunderstorms, they have changed little in organization today. However, the environmental conditions are still expected to remain conducive for development, and a tropical depression is likely to form within the next couple of days. The system is forecast to move towards the west, then towards the west-northwest across the tropical Atlantic. Our saving grace with respect to this one is forecast to be in a turn when it reaches just out here. Is forecast to do a major turn right out towards the north of us and spare us of any tropical cyclone activity. Here is what we call the ECMWF. This is what we call the gold standards of weather modeling, and this is the UK model. This is the USA model, and already you could see that all the members, all these spaghetti plots that you're seeing here, suggest from the UK model that it should stay a safe distance away from our island chain. Okay, that is certainly good news. And if I may, just to highlight where Antigua and Barbuda is, Antigua and Barbuda, we are located right in this spot right here. So you can see that most of the spaghetti models having it staying to the northeast of the island chain, and sufficiently so, I must add. Okay, but the United States model, Antigua and Barbuda, we are located right here, and you can see some of those models bringing it straight across the Windward Islands, some curving it back out to sea. This black line is what we call the mean line, and it is keeping it out there just like what the UK model is saying. However, these members that are showing up here are suggesting that there is still a possibility that this thing can drag a little bit more closer to the island chain, and hence the reason why we don't want to give it basically a clear, but we're asking residents of our Twin Island states to continue to closely monitor the progress of this particular system. Let's take a look at our satellite photograph this afternoon to highlight those areas. Antigua and Barbuda, we are located in a spot right in this general location right here. And you're looking at one disturbance up here, and this is the other disturbance right out here. Okay, so we're going to be tracking this. This disturbance is forecast to move towards the west and then gradually take a west-northwesterly turn and head out to sea and miss us. So this is something that we are monitoring, and we are going to be closely monitoring it in the next couple of days. And we want residents of our Twin Island state to stay on board with this and to monitor it with us, so that we can track it and bring you all the requisite information that would save life and property. My brother?
You're the one who understands the science, so you're a little hopeful that it's going to make a late turn, perhaps, but I'm watching it, and to me, it looks like it's coming all the way. That's a layman's perspective.
Yeah, and I could quite understand. Well, let's, if I may, just in about 30 seconds, just highlight why it is happening like this. Well, we normally have what we call a Bermuda high pressure system. That high pressure system is normally perched out here. And I will draw the H right out here. And the winds come from this area around the high like that, okay? So with the high out there, the system that is down here right now is forecast to catch itself up in that flow and follow that general flow. If this high is a little bit more stronger, okay, then, and let's draw it in. If this high here becomes a little bit more, if this high becomes a little bit more broader, let's say out here, this high begins out here, and it is stretching itself right like this, then this particular flow will bring it across the Eastern Caribbean around the high. And that is what I think the GFS over here is suggesting, that the high is a little bit stronger and pushing this storm a little bit more towards the west. So which one will it be? The UK model that says that the high is a little bit more weaker, or the GFS that suggests that the high is a little bit stronger? That will become a little bit more clearer in time, but we are going to be watching it very closely to see how strong that high eventually plays out itself, so that we can monitor it and give you the information as it comes to hand. But for right now, it bears watching.
Okay, thanks for bringing us clearer with the science a while ago, as you explained that and took us to school. Want to thank you again for bringing our weather update and being so precise with your analysis. So as you go into the night, I see that you're home again. For some reason, probably a day off. You worked an earlier shift. Yes, you worked an earlier shift. Yes,
remember that I spoke to you just about that high pressure system. Maybe this is something that I can show you, is what we call our surface analysis, okay? And that surface analysis normally shows up the highs. And you could see the dots right there, or the H's showing up. See this H right here, this H right here, this H right here. And already you could see the broadness of this particular high, just like this, all around it. So this particular feature is where the low is, and this low will tend to follow around the high, okay? So this high is forecast to shift itself a little bit more to the east and let it escape in time. So that is what we are watching for right now, and we are hoping that it does so that it can escape the islands.
Excellent work. Excellent work. So I want to thank you again, and we wish you a pleasant evening, and that God will keep you safe. And tomorrow again, we'll meet about this time on Whispering Hope.
Sure, my brother. Take care and God bless.